Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods here on this Monday afternoon here. And right now, we're going to go trolling a little bit. Oh, my tire, you know what? There are a couple times I do have to get dressed up. We will be late on our live stream tonight. I actually have to go to a charity event in a few minutes. So we're going to do that. As soon as I get back, we're going to be doing our live stream. I hope you guys join us. It should be a great thing. But we'll talk about that later. But right now, we're going trolling a little bit here. We're going to go fishing a bit because I have a question to ask. One, Philly, don't you lose my number because the Dallas Cowboys are going to find you. Philly, buddy, last week you told me that the North Dakota Assassin had a better game than Dak Prescott. I'm just wondering if you're going to tell me that your quarterback had a better game than Dak Prescott. That's all I want to know. I was going through, and mind you, Atlanta Falcon fans that are going through the roof, and you know which one you are, who made sure you sent me an email to say, take that because the Falcons won the game. I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm always happy when the Eagles lose. And by the way, your quarterback threw not one, not two, but three interceptions in that game. It was more of two bad teams playing each other. You just happened to be a little less worse. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to ask you, Philly, how you feeling about your quarterback as well as your team? Because, it's funny here on YouTube. There's a lot of people here on YouTube. There was somebody out there that was talking about YouTubers that were overrated. And, they were talking about you and me, Philly, of course, that we're overrated. Well, we know how those Giants were. He was the only one that was rating them worth anything. Like I said, I told you, they're so low that if you dug a hole, you just keep on digging until you get to China. But that's the Giants. We're not talking about Giants. The Giants, well, they may be finally saying goodbye to Eli Manning. But that's another thing in itself. Let's get back to your Eagles, who might be overrated. We were told that they were the best offensive line in football, that team's offensive line was better than the Dallas Cowboys. And that may be true. My team is still, still getting their legs and stuff together. We had Travis Frederick out for a while and stuff. Connor Williams is still just in the second year and stuff. Although Lyle Collins, got that new contract, he's doing good. Zach Martin had the knee injury and and had the back issue and stuff. So we're not. I'm not claiming that we're the best, but we're told that you guys had the best. But I know they let your quarterback get hit quite a bit there. He got that rib shot, and I believe he was already underneath the blue tent. Wasn't he getting checked to make sure he didn't have a concussion? Are you worried? Philly. But not only that, because I know what we got a lot of last year when the Cowboys kicked your butt twice was, well, we were hurt. We had a lot of guys injured. So you can't really count that. You know what? Everybody gets hurt. Every team gets players hurt. But I'm trying to understand, it seems like you're getting a whole wave of injuries early right now. Are you worried about that? Your defensive line, your secondary, your receiving. I mean, you just literally got hits coming everywhere. And we're only in week 2. So, Philly, I just want to know, do you have the same energy this week as you did last week? And Eagles, might you have been a little bit overrated? From what I've seen thus far, you had the Redskins. The Redskins were beating you like a redheaded stepchild. And as I look through the numbers, here's the thing, because I just want to put it out there. I know I'm one of those ones that have been a Dak Prescott fan. We know I have been a Dak Prescott fan and supporter. There's not many that are bigger than me. In fact, I'd like to meet some ones that are bigger Dak Prescott supporters than I am. But I believed in him. You know, we've been told that he's a third-tier quarterback. You know, he's not an elite one. He's got to have people around him in a perfect situation. In fact, Bart Scott said what? He'd take Teddy Bridgewater over Dak Prescott and let him walk. Yeah. But as I look through the quarterback stats here, because we've been told that we have the North Dakota assassin who doesn't need people around him to win. And I know you got injuries, but it's amazing because I see Pat Mahomes who's doing it up. He's got a 136 QBR. Fire. Doing no-look touchdown passes. 7 TDs and no interceptions. That's the bomb. Andy Dalton, which is surprising the heck out of everybody, with a 99 QBR with 729 yards. Second there. And then we got Dak Prescott, little old Dak, with 674 yards, averaging 10.9 yards of completion, and a 142.9. Wow. That's pretty good. But it's funny because as I was looking, I was like, I know Carson Wentz got to be there. Carson Wentz. Where's Carson? Oh, Carson Wentz is 14. Wow. With 4 TDs and 2 interceptions and an 89. Well, that's kind of interesting. But Philly, don't you lose my number. Get back to me. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I got the light. That means it's time to go. But we're going to keep on trolling those Eagles. I'll see you soon.